Hello, how are you doing? So we're well into the festive period now, aren't we? In fact, it's nearly over with. This is likely to be the last video that you get from me before Christmas. In fact, it almost certainly is, and I'm not sure at this point if there's going to be another video next week. It would be Boxing Day, I believe, normally. I don't know if I'll be able to get one out then. I just don't know what's going to happen in the shop over the next coming week. There is the week between Christmas and New Year. There's two toy fairs. We've got Bolton Stadium, and we've got Doncaster. So I dare say I'll do a little bit of a walk around there and a video of maybe a combined one of the two, or maybe one of each. We'll see. And that's probably all you'll get that week. And then the week after that, I'm actually closed for a week. So the shop itself will be closed for 2 straight weeks. Yeah, that's a new one on me, is that? 2 complete weeks, but normally I get the week between Christmas and New Year as my bit of respite. That's my chill period. But I have 2 toy fairs that week, and there's going to be a good couple of days before that packing, so I'm not getting any time off that week, am I? Even though the shop's closed, I'm not getting any time off that week. So I'm sorry, I'm taking the first week of January as my chill week. I know it's inconvenient, but I need it, guys. I'm getting to the edge of my tether at the moment. I'm feeling, what is it Bilbo said? Like butter scraped over too much bread. That's me right now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that first week of January more than Christmas. So yeah, I'm sorry if you were planning a visit around about that time, but I can't do it. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on, what have I got for you this week? It's been a strange week of trade-ins, a very strange week. There's nothing amazing. There's some good stuff, but there's nothing groundbreaking, and there's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't normally show you. Anyway, let's get started with a handful of Beano figurines. And I only took these in because of the nostalgia that they kicked in for me, because I had one of these when I was a kid. I had a Dennis the Menace one. They're by Robert Harrop. And these are them. I'll let you have a look. And these are them. So first one is Walter the Softy. Oh, I think the figurine is actually called Softy Walter. But yeah, I had the Dennis the Menace of this. He was same kind of size, and he was stood with 1 foot up on his football. And they come in these cardboard tubes. They're by Robert Harrop. Originality by Designs, apparently. And they are a UK thing. They'd have to be, wouldn't they, to make Dandy and Beano things. We've got Smithy as well. A little bit boz-eyed there, isn't he? And we've got Plug. Now, Plug does have some damage. His head's been broken off and glued back on, and also at the ankles he's been broken and glued back on. So that's quite sad. And over here we've also got Rasher, the pig. We love him. We do. We love him. And yeah, I quite like them. I think they're quite cool. Deals to be had if anyone wants all 4. In fact, you get Plug for free anyway if you buy more than one. Yeah, I quite like those Beano things. I like them. Another cool little job lot that I got in this week though was some little Harry Potter figurines. And that's great, because I hardly ever get any Harry Potter stuff, but gets what I get asked for all the time. Harry Potter. So yeah, I'm finally going to be able to say, yeah, there's some over here. So have a look over here and see what you think. So yeah, we've got Harry and Hermione to start with there, and of course, you've got to have Ron. That's the triumvirate, isn't it, of the Harry Potter franchise. They have to come together, those guys. And there they are. These are all Q Posket figures, which always seem to have these really big heads, cute looking faces, and have a bit of an anime aesthetic to them. They're quite cool, quite cool. They're about 20 quid each to buy when brand new are these. Also, there's Draco Malfoy, and yeah, peeping in there you can just about make out we've also got another Harry, this one that comes with Hedwig, and not Harry Potter but part of the same continuity and canon. We've got Newt Scamander from Fantastic Beasts and How to Find Them, which I've got to be honest with you, the first of those films I preferred over the Harry Potters. So yeah, there's all those, and then there's a couple of little Funko pieces as well. That's quite top heavy, so it doesn't like to stand upright. There's that. I'm not even sure what that is. Is it a Dwarves? It's too big to be a blind box thingy. And then we've got Harry with the Prophecy Orb type thing, and that's a rock candy figure by Funko. Sorry, I can't seem to get a focus on him. Yeah. So yeah, there's all those. Come at me, Harry Potter heads. And something I'll be showing you a little later on is a load of Star Wars stuff that came in off someone. But off the same person, part of the same job lot to be fair, there were some Lego sets. So, only 3 of them. 2 Lego City and a Lego Star Wars set. And I'm guessing these were originally bought at a supermarket. I'm guessing Sainsbury's, because they've got these horrible security stickers stuck right on the front of them. And you can't get them off without tearing the box. Why they don't put them on the bottom? Beyond me. So yeah, from the City range, we've got 60325. And this is like a cement mixer. And a couple of work people. Yes, work people, because we've got a dude and a not so dude. A dude and a dudette. And they're doing work on the road. This will have probably been a pocket money kind of priced kit. And then just beyond pocket money, I would say we've got the Farmers Market set, which is 60345. And yeah, I quite like this one. It's very cool. You got your farmer there, and some people who've come to buy his wares from the side of his van. I like that. Love all the farming stuff in the back there. All the plants. What is it? An allotment? It's a nice little set. And then, lastly, and certainly not least, in fact my favourite of the 3, I'm sure you can guess why, we've got Star Wars one, Dark Trooper Attack, but we don't want that for the Dark, well we do want it for the Dark Troopers, but that scene was all about Luke's entrance, wasn't it? It really was. That's 75324. Yeah, 3 Dark Troopers, Luke Skywalker as we wanted to see him in the sequel trilogy and never did. And a bit of a corridor. Awesome stuff. See, I'd get 2 of those and build one that way and then build one in reverse so you could put it at this end as well. Put it at the other end. And you have a longer corridor with 6 Dark Troopers for Luke to take down. But that's just me. And from the same lady that brought me those Harry Potter things, I have a bunch of older edition, 8th edition, Warhammer books. This one's pretty badly battered and it's not worth a great deal. Some of the other ones turned out to be worth more than what I was expecting. Usually when these go obsolete, when the new edition comes out, they become absolutely obsolete and just aren't worth anything anymore. But it's turning out now that there's collectors that are crying out for some of these books. Not this one in particular, because it was quite common at the time. Everyone who played the game had to have it. But some of these, now Skaven, I think that's only worth about a tenner. This one's got a bit of wear to it, so certainly won't fetch any more than that. Some of these, yeah, they're worth quite a bit more. And these are hardcovers as well. So you've got Dwarves, these are the army books. So if you had this army, you had to have a copy of this book to tell you how to play them. It's got all your stats in there that you need to know. But it's the artwork I like, or at least the photographs of the armies like that. That's incredible. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Oh. Yeah, so that's the Dwarfs one anyway. And then there's the Empire one. I think the Dwarf one worth about 45 quid. Empire one maybe 25, I think. See, they're just about to bring out the Fantasy Warhammer game again, having been effectively shelved for quite a long time. They switched over to Age of Sigmar several years ago, and now they're bringing some of the stuff that they didn't bring back for that. They're bringing back now under Warhammer The Old World, which I believe launches next year. Then we've got Warriors of Chaos, which again, I think that's another 40 quid there. It's got all your Chaos stuff in it, as you would expect from a title Warriors of Chaos. That beast is a beast, isn't it? I could sit for hours just looking at the images. Really could. But then I'd just want to paint them. I'd want to keep painting them myself. And I haven't got the time for that. I ain't got the time to sit and look at these, but certainly haven't got the time to paint everything. As you can see, they're in really good condition as well. And then we've got this one. I'll show you that one first. End Times Kane. That's a paperback, is that? Yeah, Triumph and Treachery. This is a box set, Warhammer expansion box set, where you get one of those lovely hardcover books like I've just been showing you. And this again, this one's another 50 quidder. Look at that. Cool. Awesome stuff. You get your nice big hardcover book there. You also get a load of data card type things, and then in that pouch there's a load of, they're only cardboard, they're all die cut tokens for play in the game. There's a load of them. And with that Warhammer stuff, that's quite a nice segue into this week's delivery, because I've got a box here that I haven't opened up in the delivery stuff, which you will see in a minute. So we'll take a look at that first, and then the main part of the delivery. So yeah, you're going to see this in reverse order, because I've already filmed this week's delivery stuff, and then this came afterwards. And I don't know, it might just be White Dwarf magazine. It might be more. I don't know. It is just White Dwarf magazine, isn't it? I am expecting a White Dwarf, a Warhammer delivery anytime soon, so I thought this might have been it. No, it's just this week's magazine. And this should have been on sale this week. I think it came out Friday. It's Saturday today, so yeah, I should have already had those out on sale. Never mind. Look at that beast. Oh, it's another one that I want. Oh, stop it! Not enough time. Not enough time. And the deliveries here. It's quite a big one this week. And starting with the comics, as per usual, we've got DC's Batman, City of Madness, and Gargoyle of Gotham. Over to Marvel, and we've got some Gang War tie-ins, Luke Cage, Miles Morales Spider-Man, and Daredevil. Marvel Zombies issue 3. I've also got another copy of issue 2 there because a customer asked for one. Got Blade. Star Wars Bounty Hunters Dark Droids tie-in. Wish that'd hurry up and end. Scorched from Image Comics. Sonic the Hedgehog Winter Jam. That's a one-shot. Bloodborne Bleak Dominion issue 3. We've got 3 different covers there. Pretty grim looking covers those, aren't they? And it turned out that no, I hadn't had issue 3 of Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, the beginning. So I had to order some more. House of Slaughter. Pop-up. That's a dark looking cover, isn't it? Sabrina the Teenage Witch Holiday Special. And Archie Comics. We've got a few manga in the form of My Co-Worker Has a Secret. I'm a wolf, but my boss is a sheep. Anyhow, the rabbit is infatuated with the puppy. Where do they get these titles from over there? Madness. And we've had some Games Workshop goodies as well. We've got Lehman Russ Battle Tank for Astra Militarum. We've got the Primaris Intercessors. Cadian Shock Troops. Chaos Terminator Squad. They're nasty wee blighters. Imperial Knights Knight Armigers. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I'm saying that Armigers. It could be anything really, couldn't it? Look quite cool though. Adeptus Custodes Custodian Wardens. Got a Dreadnought. Primaris Redemptor Dreadnought. And last, well, it's not last actually, no, it's not last, there's more underneath it. We've got some Corn Berserkers from World Eaters. And some expansions for the Warhammer Underworlds. We've got Gnarlwood, Greencrack's Loon Court, and for Nethermaze we've got Hexbane's Hunters. They're pretty cool little goblins. They look like a lot of fun actually, do those. And we've got a couple of Funko Pops. Father Christmas or Santa Claus, Mickey Mouse, Gingerbread Man. And a Minnie to go with him. And Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas in a Mrs. Christmas outfit. And we've got a load of Marvel Legends. Bit of a clue on the box as to what they might be. And this one was actually packed in another box, all on his lonesome. And I have to ask why because this box has space for one to go in. Anyway, let's have a look and see who they are. So, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man there. Apparently he's the friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man. What's in this one? Andrew Garfield's The Amazing Spider-Man. Has he got a dirty nose? He has, he's got a dirty nose. How does that happen when they're sealed in the packet? They're all Andrew Garfield. What's this one then? This one's got to be Tom Holland, hasn't it? Yep. Tom Holland. Roll him. Yep. So, more Andrew Garfield. I'm guessing this one might be a mixed case. Yeah. Yep. And this one is the Tobey Maguire one. Brain farting. Yep, they're all the Tobey Maguire. So, lots and lots and lots of Spider-Man. And here's some close-ups for you. They're not bad likenesses, are they? They're like pretty good figures. And we've got some more Funko Pops. Nightmare Before Christmas and Santa Jack and Sally. Gentleman Jack there. And Normal Sally. Looks like they're in evening wear. And we've got Floating Aang from Avatar The Last Airbender. And here's another box of Spider-Man Marvel Legends. Apparently this one's a deluxe, so which one is it going to be? Green Goblin. Cool. Very awesome. And then we've got a box of Star Wars Black Series. Hazelton. Hazelton? Hazelton? Let's see who it's going to be. R2-D2! It is you! It is you! A tissue, a tissue. We all fall down. And we've also got two each of these Super 7 Ultimates Shogun Godzillas. We've got the normal one and we've got the glow-in-the-dark one. These are very fat. They're really thick. And the lid won't come off. I was hoping to show you them. Give me a minute.
3 hours later.
Okay, so I've started it off. So we can have a bit of a grand reveal. Look at that. How cool is that? My word, that really does look like the old Mattel one. Oh, that's awesome. The firing fist as well. The lever on the back for the fire breath. Oh, that's awesome. Very, very good. So I can get the lid off this one now. Oh, you know me, I am a sucker for glow in the dark stuff. Look at that. Yeah, I think one of those might just be coming home with me. Even the packaging's cool. And sticking with Godzilla, for those that have been waiting since 2019 for a King Ghidorah figure. We've finally got them! There's no reason it's taken this long for these to become available. But here we go. So yeah, there's definitely some cool stuff on this week's delivery. Not bad at all. Just in time for Christmas as well, I suppose. Right. I did say that there was some Star Wars stuff, didn't I? That I had traded in. Okay, we'll have a look at that. So there's this box full of loose figures. And yeah, you might be able to see there's one or two vintage figures in there. Nothing special, I'm afraid. Nothing special at all. Prince Caesar there. We've got a few R2-D2s. That's a Revenge of the Sith one. That one, Power of the Force, I believe. Oh, it works. Yeah, Power of the Force Deluxe FX. I think that one is. We've got a Clone Wars one there. Another Clone Wars one is buried there as well. What's this one? For doing the R2s. And that could be any number of R2s, couldn't it? Oh, the head does turn. I didn't think it did for a minute then. It's not supposed to have a third leg, so yeah, I'm not sure which that one is. Maybe a Saga Legends? Saga Legends type Luke there, or Mission Series Luke. 5 points of articulation. Poe Dameron. C-3PO, that's a Clone Wars. No, it isn't. Which one's that? That's probably... Yeah, I bet that those two came as a 2-pack. So were they Mission Series, did they call them? I think that's what they are. There's a handful of X-Wing Lukes from Power of the Force in this box. Vintage. There's a Rebel Commando from Endor. We've got an Lando Skiff Guard there. You can see there's all sorts. There's episode 1 figures there, Rune Harko. Episode 2, Orn Fritar. Another Prince Caesar. Interestingly, buried in amongst it all, we've got a NECA Iron Maiden Piece of Mind figure. Okay, that's probably the most exciting thing in this box. Darth Maul, Luminara Unduli. That's an episode 3 version. I'm not sure who this is. Not sure who that one is. Is it one of the Coruscant Fire Guards? I'm not sure. I think it's one of the Coruscant Fire. I don't know. Biggs Darklighter there. ARF Trooper. All sorts. All sorts. That's a cool one. One of the younglings. Same species as Shakti. Forget the name of the character. It's a Togruta. Another Luke there. Yeah, there's all sorts in here. All sorts. Oh, we've got a Power of the Force 3PO. I love the gold on these. They need to get back to this. I know they've done it for a couple of the figures in the Retro Collection line, Wave 2 of the New Hope ones. They need to start doing it more often. So yeah, I'm not going to go through all of them because they are all a little bit dross. There's no groundbreaking ones in there, sadly. That's probably the best, actually. Commander Fox from the Clone Wars. Go out on a high note, shall we? And there was also 3 plushies. This Boba Fett one's quite interesting because it's by Mattel. And I didn't know Mattel had ever had the Star Wars license. That's one that I've obviously missed. But I quite like this one, it's quite cool. We've got this huge, I say huge, it's quite a big one, Chewbacca. Scruffy looking, I quite like it. It's pretty sweet. His eyes are buried there under the fluff and fur. Comes with his handbag. This one is a Disneyland Paris one. So, exclusive to Disneyland. Very cool, I like it, I like it. But my favourite, by far, is Matt Trebo. I like this, I think this one's pretty sweet. He's got his tag, and it says say talking plush. I've tried, I don't know what you press or what you do to make it work, so I need to investigate that. Underground Toys, this is by. Now I've had a look and I'm struggling to find it, to be honest with you. The only one I can find comes in a 3-pack with Droopy McCool and Cy Snootles. Whether or not this is from that 3-pack, I don't know. It may be, it may not. But it has a barcode all its own, so that makes me think that it was available separately. I don't know. What do you press to make it talk or sing or whatever? I need to know. I can't find a button inside it anywhere. There's got to be one, hasn't there? There's got to be one. You'd think it'd be this, but there's nothing there. Do like it though. And in this same job lot we had 3 vehicles. We've got the Power of the Force Darth Vader TIE Fighter. Not quite complete, it's missing the missiles, unfortunately. There's a Last Jedi TIE Silencer. Kylo Ren's, don't know if it comes... Oh, it does, it comes with a Kylo Ren. I hadn't checked, to be fair, I don't think it really matters. And we've got from the Force Awakens line, but obviously not from the Force Awakens itself, we've got a Slave 1. It's not a bad little model, a little too small I would say. I did check this and there is no Boba Fett inside. Again, missing the missile. But there was also in this job lot a vintage Tauntaun. It's the open belly one. It's got the saddle, but sadly no reins. There was a random Chewbacca figure from Revenge of the Sith. Battered card back though. I weren't going to show you these, I don't know why I am. Rogue One, we've got the Scarif Stormtrooper Squad Leader and Moroth 2-pack. I think that's sealed. And does anyone know where these are from? 2 swoops or speeder bikes? I don't quite recognise them. I think there's something missing off the sides. But there's 2 of them. There we are. Don't recognise them at all. Recognise this one though. This is a Revenge of the Sith pack speeder. Maybe that half trooper that was in that box would go on this. Maybe not. But there's some more stuff, so give me a minute. So yes, more stuff, which starts with this Death Star escape. Cinema scene from the Power of the Force range. We've got Han and Luke in Stormtrooper disguise with their fake captive, Chewbacca. Now, the box on this has been opened. However, it looks to me like those guys are still well tied in there, so I don't think it's ever been out of the box. There's also this from Solo Star Wars Story. We've got Enfys Nest's swoop bike and the Enfys Nest figure. Yeah, not a great deal of value there, sadly. But the best of this little batch would be the Power of the Force Dewback and Sandtrooper, which is actually sealed. Box isn't quite mint, as you can see. There's a bit of a crease there and wear to the corners, but it's not bad. It's very good, I'd say. And yeah, still sealed. And randomly there was one Funko Pop. Apparently the guy who sold me these broke his rule of no Funko when he bought this, and it arrived and he said, I don't want it anymore, I'm sticking to no Funko. Just one more Star Wars thing to show you. And that one last Star Wars thing to show you does come from Rogue One, a Star Wars story. And yes, you probably guessed it by now. As I slowly pan away, it is the Rapid Fire Imperial Attacked. Oh, I hate that. Attacked. It's awful. I find it really, really weird that this fires a Nerf dart. It was like Hasbro were trying to combine, at the time, they were trying to combine Nerf with their Star Wars range. It's so weird. So weird. I think the best thing about this, and I'm not criticising the actual vehicle, but I think the best thing about this for me was the fact that it came with two really cool figures. The driver and the droid. I like those, I think they're great. Yeah, Jin's cool too, but you could get her, couldn't you, otherwise? You could, with this, as you can see there, download the app and use your phone to make it radio control. How cool's that? Let's have a look at the back of the box. There we are. I was never fond of the orange section. I don't understand why it's orange. I don't mind it being different from an AT-AT, but I just don't get why you'd paint that bit orange. Cool though, very cool. Now the guy did say that he'd had this out of the box, so let's have a look at it. Right, so yes, he said that he'd opened the box so that he could have a look at it. I'm going to hazard a guess though and say that this has never been assembled. And I'm not going to risk assembling it and breaking it, or assembling it and not being able to disassemble it to put it back in the box. So yeah, that's as much as we're going to see of it, I'm afraid. Looks cool though. And then the last little lot I've got to show you today literally came in within the last couple of hours of today, and that's a Twin Peaks box set by Funko and my favourite item of the week. So the Funko item is this Twin Peaks 4 figure set. I didn't realise they actually called these 9 POA, 9 points of articulation. I just had them down as retro figures, to be honest with you. Anyway, you get Special Agent Dale Cooper, poor Laura Palmer there, Bob, and the Log Lady. Box shows some wear to the edges and corners, but it is still sealed. And they're not so easy to find now, so there's that one. And then, as I said, my favourite item of the week, and I do think it is the best item of the week. Certainly the most in terms of value, I believe. I can't actually find any sold listings of these, but I can find some people asking ridiculous prices for them. Obviously that does not necessarily mean that it's worth those ridiculous prices. But yes, it is by Japanese manufacturer Kotobukiya, part of their Art FX range. Friday the 13th, Part 3, Jason Voorhees. Which I believe Part 3 is actually when he started looking the way that we traditionally expect him to look. Isn't it weird that the tradition started in the 3rd film, really? Don't worry, I'm going to get it out for you to have a look at. I wish I hadn't said that. You know what I mean. But we'll have a look at the box first. And there he is, in all his glory. Yeah, I know, I'm not great at puns. Pretty cool is that. Does come with an interchangeable arm, so that you can also hold the axe. iconically, he needs the machete, doesn't he? That's a pretty cool piece, is that? Thank you, Danny, and I say this to you directly because I know that you're probably watching, so thank you very much for bringing this in. For everything that you bring in, you're always bringing fantastic stuff, so thank you very, very much. That's a very cool piece. You know, I have a little turntable, as you've seen, and I really should bring it out so that I can do stuff like this, but no, I stick my hand in the shot instead. How professional of me is that? Yeah, there we go. That's Jason. And that's your lot for this week. There's not really anything else left to show you. I don't need to bang and moan about the subscriber giveaway this week. It's still to happen. I've still to do it. Hopefully by now, or around about now, I'll be putting a video up to tell you how you are to enter that giveaway. But yeah, we finally hit the 500 subscriber mark. Thank you all very, very much. Thank you. It's nice to reach my first target. And it is my first target, and I've reached it. And I've done it in about a year. I think that's quite good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I know it's no Mr. Beast. That's probably a good thing though, right? Yeah, okay, well, thanks for watching. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely Christmas. And I'm sure you'll hear from me before then, but a fantastic new year as well. Right, okay. Thanks for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, ring the ding-a-ling, and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you again next time. Bye!